Good evening, friends. Okay, friends, we are starting with advanced reasoning workshop, and some of the chapters which we'll be covering is syllogism, symbolic, and input-output. So, are we ready to get started? So, people, what I'm assuming is we people are through with the basic concepts of syllogism. And I'm starting with the questions now. These are the directions for some of the questions now which will follow. So you have to note down the choices. So mark 1 if only conclusion 1 follows. Mark 2 if only 2 follows. Choice 3 is either. Choice 4 is neither. And fifth choice is both follow. Is it okay, people? Okay, let's see the questions now. So this is the first question. Some statements are given and we have to tell whether the conclusions follow or not. I'm giving you around 2 minutes, then we'll discuss. I think most of us have solved. The answer to this question is fourth option, as none of the conclusions follow. I've drawn the diagram. Are we able to interpret it? Any problem with anybody? Can we proceed on to the next question now? Okay, let's have the next question. Okay, Gursimran, didn't you understand? Okay, I've drawn the diagram. Now, according to the diagram, he says no argument is a conclusion. No argument is a conclusion, may or may not be there. Why? Because it says no statement is a conclusion, then some conclusions are assumptions, right? I could draw assumptions here also. Then all assumptions are arguments. So all assumptions are arguments. So this could also be a scenario. Now no argument is a conclusion is wrong, because some conclusions are arguments. Then no statement is an assumption. Now this case may or may not be there, because in this scenario some assumptions are statements and here no assumptions are statements. Okay, I think most of us have solved this. Let's have the answer to this question. Answer is, people, fifth option, that is both follow. Now, the major part in this question was the word possibility. You don't have to check whether it actually follows or not, but we have to only check the possibility, whether it is there or not. even one case in 1,000 would do. Now it says all arguments being assumptions is a possibility. Now the statement was all assumptions are arguments. Now people, what I can do is, hello Sadhvi, can you hear me? Okay, all assumptions are arguments. I can say that there's a single circle which represents assumptions as well as arguments. This is just one scenario, maybe in a million. So all arguments being assumptions is a possibility. Now the second one, all assumptions being conclusions is a possibility. Now since the statement was some conclusions are assumptions, I can have a scenario saying statements, conclusions, and I can draw the circle for assumptions in the conclusion, which clarifies some conclusions are assumptions. Now this makes this clear. All assumptions being conclusions is a possibility. Am I clear, people? Richa, assumptions would be outside and it can also be inside. Uday, it is clearly written that all assumptions are arguments, but we have a case in which when somebody says all A or B, if I say all A or B, then we have a case in 1,000 which says a single circle represents A and B. This is, I agree, not a general scenario, but it is a specific scenario. Any problem with anybody now? Yeah, Ganesh, it is true. That means all B are also A. I am going to the next question now. Sadhvi, answer was fifth option. Both are true. Yes, both follow. Okay, Richa, you can jot down the question. Okay, people, the answer is first follows. Uday, the same logic we did in the previous question is applicable here also. When it says all plants are fabrics, I can also have a scenario in which a single circle of fabric also represents plants. Rakesh, we generally follow Venn diagram only. All other methods are too lengthy to explain. Is it okay? Okay, people. Yes, Ganesh, if the word possibility is not there, then it is false. Can we go on to the next question now? Yes, I think most of us are right. Answer is 2. This is first conclusion is wrong and the second is right. Any fabric which is plant must be a garment. Anyone who didn't understand this? Okay, I'll explain this. Some fabrics are clothes, all fabrics are garments. So we have a circle of garments. All plants are fabrics. Now, any fabric which is a plant. Now, if I draw plant anywhere, because all plants are fabrics, so plants has to be in between fabrics, or the full circle of fabric is plant. Now any fabric which is plant must be a garment because fabric is included in garments. Okay, Guru Simran, you want me to explain the first point also? Okay. All fabrics can never be clothes. People, since some fabrics are clothes, so all fabrics can never be clothes is a wrong statement, because it is already given some fabrics are clothes. Is it okay? Gursimran, the first conclusion tells me that all fabrics can never be clothes. It actually means no fabric are clothes. But the first statement says some fabrics are clothes. Yeah, Ganesh, some is included in all, but all fabrics can never be clothes means no fabric are clothes. Okay, I'll go to the next question now. Yeah, most of us are right. Answer is fifth. That is, both the conclusions are true. Yes, Dipen, you didn't understand the second one? Okay. Second says some villages which are states. Now that is this area. Some villages which are states are not worlds. Why? Because no state is a world. Because this area is part of states. So, if no state is world, then this area cannot be world. I go to the next question now. Yes, people, we are right. Answer is fifth option. Both follow. I go to the next question now. People, answer is first option. I think most of us are correct. Any problem with anybody? Okay, I'll explain this. It says no sweet is namkeen, we drawn it. All coffees are sweet, we drawn it. Some drinks are coffees. So I've drawn a bigger circle for drinks here. Now, keeping this in mind, all sweets being drinks is a possibility. I've drawn this possibility. And some coffees being namkeen is a possibility cannot be true because no sweet is namkeen and all coffees are part of sweet. So they cannot be namkeen. Yes, Tanveen? Okay, go to the next question now. I think all are true because none of the conclusions follow. Everyone is correct, I suppose. Can we go to the next question? Gursimran, answer is fourth option. None follow. Yes, Jaskaran, Snap asks these kind of problems. These are called syllogism. They do appear in Snap. Okay, answer to this question is first option. Only one follows and second does not follow. Okay, I'll explain this. Some roses are lotus. All lotus are sunflowers. No sunflower is lily. Now, no lotus are lily. Why? Because lotus is present in sunflowers. And since no sunflower is lily, so no lotus is lily. So that is why this is correct. Now, all sunflowers which are roses, all sunflowers which are roses is this whole area, people, which is part of sunflowers, are necessarily lotus, which is not true. Why? Because only this portion is lotus. The other part is not. Yes, Manu? Manu, why is all through lotus? Because I have drawn this area clearly. I'll draw it once again. You understand this? Some roses are lotus. Some roses are lotus. All lotus are sunflowers. So sunflower is a bigger area. So I have two parts in this. They generally do not coincide. They can or they cannot. Now this part and also this part, they are different. Manu, it is not that inside roses, lotus and sunflower will coincide. They may or may not. And also the word possibility is not given. I'll go to the next question now. Okay, people, the answer is second alone, because first does not follow. As I have drawn the diagram, no lake is a river may or may not be true. Why? Because I could have lake anywhere here. It is only given no ocean is lake. So that is why conclusion 1 does not follow. Now second, all oceans which are not rivers, that is this area, are also not seas, which is obvious because seas are part of rivers, and if oceans are not rivers, they cannot be part of the seas. Yes, Manu? Is it okay? People, can we go to the next question? Now people, before attempting this question, let's understand one more concept in syllogisms, which is called a complementary pair. Now, what is a complementary pair? People first try to understand a complementary pair is only found in the conclusions and not in statements. All such conclusions which are a positive and negative pair except all and no qualify to be a complementary pair. That is, we have two statements which are positive, that is, which start with all and which start with some. These are positive statements. Then we have two negative statements which start with no and some not. So I said any positive negative pair except a pair of all and no. Like you could have all x are y and no x are y. This does not qualify to be a complementary pair. Rest, every positive negative pair of statements which are found, I said, in conclusions will qualify to be a complementary pair. Are we able to understand it, people, up till here? Can I move further? Okay. Now, the second concept in the complementary pair is it is always marked as either choice. Either one or two follows. Harjot, all and some not makes a complementary pair. I said except all and no, all positive negative will make a complementary pair. Now I said when the complementary pair exists in the conclusions, we mark it as an either choice, which was the third choice in your questions. If either conclusion 1 or 2 follows. Okay, Akshat, what is the problem? I just said, Akshat, the complementary pair is marked as either option. It is not marked as 1 and 2 follow. Okay. The third and the most important concept is neither of the conclusions which make a complementary pair should have been logically proven through the statements given. This is very important. Neither of the conclusions which qualify to be a complementary pair should not have been logically proven through the statements given. If any of the conclusions which are making a complementary pair are followed logically through the statements, then the complementary pair breaks. It does not qualify to be a complementary pair then. People, can we go to the slide now? And let's check it practically. Okay, Jaskaran. I said neither of the conclusions which I am making as a complementary pair should have been logically proven through the statements. If any such conclusion follows, then the pair breaks. Okay, we'll do the question now to make the things more clear. I think all of us got it correct. Answer to this problem is fifth option, that is 1 and 2 are logically proven and either 3 or 4 is a complementary pair. Let's discuss this now. People, I think some ice creams are tables is a correct conclusion. Some desks are ice creams is another correct conclusion. Now, some desks are straps may or may not be there. Why? Because I could have straps here. So may or may not be is generally not true. Now, some desks are not straps is again may or may not be. Now, since these 3 and 4 do not logically follow from all these statements and they are a positive negative pair, so they qualify to be a complementary pair. Is it fine with everybody now? Yes, Praveen? Okay, we go to the next question now. Okay, people, the answer is second option, either 3 or 4, which is a complementary pair, and 2 follow, which is a correct conclusion. Now, people, why is conclusion 2 true? Some roses are not sweet. As we have drawn the diagram, people, it says either no roses are sweet or some roses are not sweet. People, some not is a part of no. When I say no x or y, this means some x or not y is also true. Now, no kite is a jack. Now, I could intersect jack with kite as a case. So this may or may not follow, hence incorrect. Some jacks are kites. Again, may or may not follow. Now, since these two conclusions do not follow from the statements and they are a positive negative pair, so they can be taken as either 3 or 4 follows. Is it fine, people? Okay, Tarun, what is the problem? Which part didn't you not understand? Third point is no kite is Jack. People, Tarun, I could make Jack intersect with kite. Yes or no? That could be a case. Yeah, Jacks are roses. I could make roses out here. Some Jacks are roses. Ganesh, some roses are sweet, may or may not be there. Yes, Tarun, it can be made. Yeah, Harjot, it has to be a positive negative pair. It cannot be positive positive. Now, any problem with anybody in this question? Can we go to the next question now? Now, people, this is again syllogisms, but basically a different type. We solve this type through conclusion, through the options. Now, options B, A, E basically mean if B is the first statement, A is the second statement, then E is the logical conclusion which follows. As per the second option, if B is first, A is second, then F is the logical conclusion. So you have to go through options to check. Yes, people, you are right. Option 1 is true. Yes, Jaskaran, only a single answer is true. There cannot be multiple right. Yes, Dipen, the last option will be the conclusion. We have to solve these questions by when, Nishant? The same method. Okay, I'll explain it. B. All things that offer news are boring. So practically, I can say that all news are boring. Now, A says all newspaper offer news. So I'll have to make newspaper part of the news. Since all newspaper are news. Now, E says all newspapers are boring. So yes, it is logically true. Any problems? We go to the next question now. Yes, people, I think all of you are correct. Answer is fourth option. We go to the next question now. Yes, people, answer is second option. We go to the next question now. People, answer is first option. Yes, Dipen. Which choice do you find more appropriate than first? Okay. I'll explain the third choice, people. Third is ABF. A is some painters are singers. Some painters are singers. Now, B. All painters are aesthetic. All painters are aesthetic. Now, F. Some singers are not aesthetic. Now people, this is again one of the important rules in syllogism. If you have two statements which are positive, you cannot have a negative conclusion. This is outrightly rejected. I could have a different scenario here saying this is P, this is S. I could make A as this. Yes, Praveen, you can see the next diagram now. So basically, I am trying to say, please follow the basic rules of syllogism, which says if two positive statements are there, then you cannot have the negative conclusion. Jaskaran, there are no tricks practically. The only concept is if there are two positive statements, negative cannot be there. Likewise, if two statements are negative, positive cannot be there. That is it. But if a positive negative pair is there, you could have a positive conclusion or a negative conclusion. People, can we move on to the next question now? Now people, we have the next topic, sim operations. So we are provided with the relationship between different elements in the statements, and they are followed with two conclusions. So now the statements are these, and we have some conclusions. You have the choices also. Just go through it for 2 minutes, then we'll discuss. Yes, people, answer is only 1 follows, 2 is not true. Do you want me to explain this? Okay, I'll do. It says A is less than equal to B and B is less than C. Now we have a different sign. C is greater than equal to D. Now what I can do is I can write it as D is less than equal to C, keeping the direction of the signs as same. I am managing this. Now we have B is less than equal to E. B is less than equal to E, and we already have A is less than equal to B. Now F is greater than C can be written as C is less than F. Now I have all the signs in one direction. First statement, A is less than F, logically follows D is less than equal to F. People, D is less than equal to C and C is less than F. Had it been D is less than F, it would have been true. The second statement, second conclusion is a possibility, not a perfect conclusion due to this equality sign. Is it okay, people? So that is why I am rejecting the second option. Yes, Aquilin, it means either are true, but we have a equality sign, so we are, when we make it true, we are agreeing to it that it is less than or equal to f, but D is not equal to f, so it is may or may not be case. That is why we are rejecting it. A may or may not be case is rejected here also. Okay people, can we go to the next question? People, the statements are same, only the conclusions differ. So I think everyone got it right. Answer is both the conclusions follow. We go to the next question now. People, I think most of you got it correct. Answer is neither of the conclusions follow. That is the fourth option. Any problem with anybody? Can we go to the next question? Okay, Dipen. Uday, I have already written the explanation here. What part did you not understand? L is greater than equal to M, M is equal to N, and N is greater than K. We have L greater than equal to K, which is not true. Why? Because L is just greater than K. It is not greater than equal to. And O is greater than equal to K is again wrong. Why? Because O is just greater than K. It is not greater than equal to. Is it fine? Okay. Yes, people, the answer is only conclusion 2 is true. I have written the explanation. Please go through this. Sadhvi, answer is second. Yes, people, any doubts? People, we go to the next question now. I think most of us got it correct. Answer is fifth option, which says only first conclusion is true. Now people, I am skipping on to the next topic now, which is input output. I am skipping some of the sim operation questions. Is it okay? Now people, in this topic named input output, we are provided with an input which could be a random digits or some words written, and we operate on it step by step. Like, Uday, please try to understand this. I am explaining the example. Input is 38, 28, 17, 99, 65, 71 and 44. Okay, let's directly go to the step 5, which is the final step and the output. Try to locate what is happening. 17, 28, 38, 44, 65, 71 and 99. So we are arranging the numbers in the ascending order, but this is to be done stepwise. Like in the step 1, the smallest number comes ahead and rest everything remains same. In the second step, the second largest number, which is 28, comes ahead and everything else remains same, and likewise. So this has to be followed stepwise, that is one at a time. Uday, it is okay? Okay, we go to the next slide now. Here people, we have another example. Input is pineapple, orange, apple, mango, banana. Let's again go to the step 4, which is apple, banana, mango, orange and pineapple. Yeah, you people are right. This is the alphabetical order, but one at a time. Apple comes ahead, then banana comes ahead, then mango comes ahead, and that way. Now people, we have another input, which is alphanumeric, like jump, 70, 99, goat, fox, 80. Let's go to the last step, which says fox, 99, goat, 80, jump, 70. So every word and digit is alternate. Point number 1. Alphabets are in the increasing order, F, G, J, and the numbers are arranged in the decreasing order. People, are we understanding this? Okay. Now we have another input, which is April, do, to, fool, cat, 5, 11, 7. Just spend 2 minutes to go through it and give me the logic. Yes people, I think most of you are correct. This is arranged by the number of alphabets in the word. This has 2, this has 3, this has 4, and this has 5. So number of alphabets are increasing, and alternatively the digits are also increasing. Is it okay people? So we have an input in the same pattern: exam 2, 13 cry, 15%, 17, 7 effort and luck. Now according to this input, the question asked is, which step would be the following output? We have to find which step would be the following output. Output is cry 2, exam 7, luck 13, effort 15%, 17. So basically we need how many steps to reach to this output? Spend around 2-3 minutes. Okay people, I am explaining this, and in the process you will find the correct answer. I am writing the input: exam 2, 13, C, 15, P, 17, 7, effort, and luck. I'm writing the number of alphabets which these words contain. 4, 3, 7, 6, and 4. Now, the process was the word with least number of alphabets should come ahead. So as a step 1, we should have C, then everything else should be same. As the second step, what should be we do is the least number should come ahead, which is already there. So now in the second step, what I should do is we should have C2, which is already there, and take E next, which is again already there. Then what should come next is 7. Now, because 7 is the next larger number, then everything else should be as it is. Yes. I think I got it wrong, because this should be C2. Okay, I'll do it again. Okay. The first step should be we should have C, then we should have everything else as it is. In the second step, we should have C, then 2, then everything else again as it is. In the third step, we should have C, then 2, then E. C, 2, E. E should come before L. Why? Because it is now the alphabetical order. Now, we go to the next step, which is, okay, Aquilin, what is the problem? E is already there in the input. Cry, okay. Yes. This will be the step 2. Right. Yes. In the third step, we should have C, 2, E, 7, and as it is. In the fourth step, we should have C, 2, E, 7, L. Then in the fifth step, we should have C, 2 E 7 L then we should have 13. People, are we understanding this? Yes, 13 was already there. 13 is already present in the third step, right? Right, people, you are right. This is the fourth step. Now, likewise, we can follow this and we get the answer to the problem. Okay, Dipen, what is the problem? Tell me. Sum of the words and numbers. Okay, Dipen, no problem with it. Some of the numbers and words will be already arranged in the process, so you don't have to count those steps. I'll tell you the answer. Answer is 5. People, answer is 5. Can we go to the next question? People, due to lack of time, I'll tell you another type of this. Now please read this type. This is important. It says step 2 of an input is end 48, 22, 30, hold, game, 11, make. Now question is, which of the following is definitely the input? Now people, the answer to this problem is cannot be determined. Why? Because you cannot go to the previous step because you don't know from where these numbers are coming. Yes, we don't know the sequence. So that is why the previous step is generally cannot be determined. Dipen, it is not always cannot be determined. Why? Because we have certain examples in which the process is clear. Because if the process is going through number wise, then it can be determined. You'll have to practice this. Okay, I think people, that is all for the day. Thanks a lot.